You got me thinking lately, bitch, you crazy, and nothing's ever good enough. I wrote a little song for you.
Hey guys, Nicholas here. Super late on this, I know. It's been a crazy 2 weeks actually. I was horribly sick for like a week and a half. I didn't even do my videos for Second Chance Gaming. I haven't done any video logs. I was just sick as a dog. I'm just now catching up with all the things that I have been not being able to do. But I want to take this opportunity to actually talk about my New Year's resolution. I do one every year, and I definitely wanted to obviously do something this year. Now, I was on Facebook, and my friend Red, she posed a post suggesting that you come up with a word for 2020. My brother Simon suggested, okay, why limit yourself to just one word? I looked at my 2018 video and realized that there were a lot of things that I started, and not that I didn't necessarily finish, but they're still ongoing. And then I kept thinking to myself, okay, well, finish is a good word, but I don't want it to just be finished. So let's try this idea. Push to finish. That way, I'm motivated to finish the things that I started last year and also be able to start a couple new projects. So these are a couple ideas that I have for 2020. One of the things I wanted to start for 2020 is this hashtag 20goal20. The idea that I want to have 20 goals to finish in 2020. Something that I kind of want to focus the entire year on. And it doesn't have to limit itself to 20 goals. At the same time, I want to at least be able to accomplish 20 big projects that I have done in mind. If you guys see anything that I do on social media, you can see that the 20goal20 is something that I'm trying to really focus on. I want to make milestones and say, okay, I've done this. I finished this project. I've done that. I finished that project. I want to keep myself honest. I want to keep my progress that I do public. And I do want you guys to share in the happiness that I obtain when I do these good things. I want to more or less focus that on the idea of 20goal20, 20 goals in 2020. Now, for the legacy project here, I definitely want to be able to move forward to the face-to-face idea. Those of you who were following on social media, you guys have seen that I had struggled with a lot of things when it came to being able to do the face-to-face. There were a lot of meetings, there was a lot of red tape, there were a lot of things that me and my team were working on to be able to make that an actual thing. However, it seems like that the entire plan was declined, which was very depressing and disappointing, and it kind of put me in a funk, especially towards the end of the year. Now with the new year here, it motivates me a little bit more to realize that I cannot just give up. It's not going to be a thing for me to give up, and it was never ever an option for me to give up. It just seems so discouraging that, like, oh, months upon months of planning, talking with the personnel of facilities and organizations and programs, even took parenting classes. There was just a lot of things that were done in 2019, especially towards the end, that would lead to me having a face-to-face with my son. With all that being declined by his mother, it kind of really made me feel just horrible. Like, oh, okay, well, I did all these things and it's still not enough for you. So we're going to go to the next level with that, see if we can kind of go above the head on that one. And what is required on that is, once again, more meetings, more red tape, more paperwork, more talking to personnel. Not only start stage 2, hopefully by the end of 2020, begin stage 3. Legacy projects has always been something that I've held dear to my heart, and it's not something that I'm going to just give up on. The idea of being able to see my son face to face in 2020. The hardest idea in life is change. It's something that people should kind of strive for, but it's something that is terrifying, completely scary. The idea that you just got comfortable and you feel comfortable in whatever environment or surroundings that you happen to find yourself in. Me, on the other hand, I realize that whenever I am in a place for too long, I not only feel stagnant, but I feel that I'm not really growing as much. For the past 2 years, I've been more or less playing with the idea of, like, okay, how do I move? How do I relocate? How do I get into a better place, a better environment for myself? Not saying that the environment that I am in currently is not good. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I want to be able to grow. Staying in one place too long, you don't grow. Not as well as you should. So for 2020, I definitely want to be able to widen my horizons, be able to see more of what's out there, and to more or less challenge myself more on the world that's out there and see what I can tackle, what I can achieve, what I can do. Last year was about relying on myself. Now this year is about finishing, achieving, pushing myself to finish goals. And I want to be able to see if I can do this relocation idea, if I can be able to go out into the world and be able to stand on my own. It's a reasonable goal to have for somebody in my position. Second Chance Gaming. I've done a lot of things in the past couple of years. Seen my videos from way back when to the videos that I'm kind of doing now. You can definitely see a big change in them. I'm very proud of the progress that I've made. Another thing that I want to do when it comes to Second Chance Gaming, I want more exposure, but I don't want to be focused on only getting exposure. So I kind of have a small goal for myself. Idea that I want at least 10 views per my video. Now, some of you go, oh wow, 10 views are not really that much. You should know 10 people. Flesh, I don't. And people that I do know aren't really all that much into gaming. I'll do a lot of different things that don't really involve gaming per se. When it comes to having 10 people look at my videos, not exactly easy. I'm not exactly the one to do networking, and usually I would prefer that job, quote unquote, to somebody else, but I don't have anybody else to really give that job to. So I need to kind of push myself, plug myself into certain groups and expose myself so people will at least give each video a click. I do want 10 views per video. And I don't think that's asking for too much, but we'll see where that goes. And I'm going to push myself to do the best I can with that. Every time I post up a video, I'm going to try to advertise it as much as I can through the circles that I know how to. And everything else, I would just kind of have to hope that other people do the same. In other words, they're able to share my content and engage in comments and discussions about it. I definitely want to be able to reach more people. Not because I want likes or subs or comments. Like, I don't really want those things, but I do want to reach people. I want people to see what I do. I don't want or plan on being paid by YouTube at all. And I don't see that being an actual reality for me because it's not something that I want. What I do want is just to be able to reach people, to know that people kind of go, oh yeah, I know that, I understand that, I get that, and let's talk about it. Let me leave a comment. Let me let them know that, yeah, I like what he's doing. That is always good. It always feels good to know that people actually do like what you do. So that's definitely a thing. Another thing that I'm doing this year for 2020 is one game, 1 month, which is the idea that I have a huge backlog of video games that I just haven't gotten to, that I'm like, I really want to play this. I love this game, but I don't have time because I'm doing this, and this. And sometimes when I sit down, it's like, I don't want to really get into a long game. Let me play something short that I can do in a quick 15, 30-minute spit and then go back to whatever it is that I'm trying to handle. But with this one game in 1 month thing, I'm really kind of getting myself into it. This month, for the month of January, I've actually started with the game, The Outer Worlds. That just came out a couple months back. Luckily, I have Xbox Ultimate Pass, so I have that game for free. But I better get on top of it before it becomes not free, and then I actually have to pay for it. Not that I am anti-paying for it, but $60 is quite a lot of money for somebody who really doesn't have that much recreational funds to play with. But this month, I'm definitely working on completing my one game, 1 month being Outer Worlds, and I definitely want to continue that trend for the rest of the year. Each game I'm going to complete, not just play, but complete a game. Now, once again, not limited to just one, but at least one game that I'm going to be like, oh, I did this month. Awesome. Like achievements, accomplishments, that's what I'm going to be for more or less every month, constantly, ongoing, all the time. Years ago, me and Vincent used to have this huge competition with each other. We used to call it the rivalry. And we would play a game, it'd be very competitive, and we would just have so much fun with it. Now, a couple of years ago, Vincent's computer kind of went kaputski. So we haven't been able to do anything like that for the past 2 years. However, this 2019, towards the end, I convinced him, hey, we should really bring this back again. So that was very intense. Granted, I lost that year, but I learned a lot about my own playing abilities and my own playing techniques and everything else. So I was really eager to do it again the following year. However, with his computer not being functional at all, we weren't able to do that. Now, this year, 2020, is going to be one of his goals to get his computer up and running. I am still looking forward to, by next December, we're going to have a big thing. We've already got the games lined up. We're still working on the structure to not make it as long and to be able to promote it as well as we feel that it deserves to be promoted. Because the last time we tried to do it, we promoted it, but not as well. We didn't give ourselves enough time to really promote it properly. I want us to be able to promote it. I want people to be able to see it. I want people to be able to enjoy this. I want people to be able to see me and Vince kind of go at it, the craziness that happens, and to obviously see me crowned as Rivalry King of 2020. Because it makes sense that the year that people see things clearer, they see me. Honestly, for now, that's kind of what I got. I know I had the whole 20 go 20 thing that I wanted to do, and I'm still obviously doing that. So it doesn't really mean that I need to have all my goals set up right here and right now. Not at all. It is something I'm going to try to keep up with. I want to be able to have 20 goals done by 2020. Well, by the end of 2020. I want to have 20 goals done by the end of 2020. And I am excited to see where the journey to the destination leads me. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a hard year, but it's going to be a year to remember. That's my New Year's resolution, guys. Push to finish. Finish these goals. And who knows? Now, if you excuse me, I have a haircut to get and a bunch of other phone calls to make and text messages and emails to reply to and things to set up. Oh, just really so excited. Thank you guys for listening, and sorry for the wait, but thank you guys for waiting. All right? I promise you, 2020 is going to be that year. Later.